Decision has been made for somebody. They have no doubts you are supposed to be in each other's lives. Your separation was completely for what? More than further growth. Yes. It's more than that, though. You both had to become one with your own emperor and empress energy. The amount of time you two have been apart, the lessons, the self-love, the guidance, and self-control you two have implemented has made both of you the highest versions of yourself. When you were first together, from the beginning, it was like you already knew each other. You remember the first time you met. But also remember that it really felt like a hello after a long time of seeing somebody. You were younger, and you both saw the highest version of each other from the very beginning. The highest version of us is always within us. It's never away. What you do is continue to get rid of the noise that keeps you from hearing Spirit's guidance to stay on your true individual path, aka highest timeline. That's what highest timeline means. It's following your individual path and utilizing your power for the greater good of yourself, therefore everyone else. When you have pure intentions, what is best for you is best for everyone else, because you will not make decisions out of selfishness. You will not try to take somebody's power and utilize it for your own. You take your own anger. You take your own low vibrations, and instead of pushing them to somebody else, you choose to face them and transmute to more than love, light, and positivity, to true forward movement, to see the bigger picture. This person completely wants to be back in your life. Do not make these things fit. You have to internally feel what Spirit is telling you. Are they telling you this is your reading, or are they telling you it's not? If it's not, there will be another reading that's for you. And this is very important for me, because even though the reader's position is only to lead you to the water, it is not to make you drink or proceed forward. I take a lot of honor and responsibility in my part in making sure I help teach you how to use your discernment and trust yourself. This reading is such a deep reassurance for the right collective that it's time to proceed forward with this person. If within you is not warm and feeling pulled to your phone or tablet or TV, whatever you're watching this on, and also the facts I'm stating aren't adding up, if those elements are not in play here, it's not for you. And if you trust me as you say you do, and you don't feel all these things, go ahead and scroll and know that something else, one of my other readings, are for you. Rest assured, if you don't feel it now, it's because you're not ready. There are other things at play. And Spirit will make sure this moment comes to you not a moment before or sooner than you're ready. And then also the person connected to you is ready. For the ones here who feel it within themselves, feel that they've already been pulled this way. And it is that warmth. It is that center, that control that you feel. Yes, love. Yes, bubble. But control. This is your reading. And Spirit, really, I can almost feel like the goosebumps, the shakes, in the best of ways, from how assured this other person is of you. And that you were in a relationship at one point. This person, most likely, it is collective still, so it takes what resonates only with these little parts that I'm talking about, the specific little details, because they're collective. Either this person broke up with you, or got to a place that was so not beneficial for either of you that it was like you had to separate. I don't feel this is a person that you broke up with just because it was on your side, if that makes sense. It's either the intensity of another to you or a mutual agreement. What I see is this person understands the version of you both from all that time ago is gone. The highest version of yourself that you both have already seen is who you're embodying. And they're embodying. It doesn't mean you're perfect. Neither of you are perfect. It's not what this is about. You heal yourself, yes. But healing is a continued process. And after a certain amount of time, you are supposed to come back together with people that are meant to be part of your highest timeline, who encourage your individual growth, your individuality. And a humongous thing they want me to say is respect. So what do these cards have about you guys? Wow. We have the prize fighter. These are my cards, by the way. These are my personal cards. This is my first reading I'm filming back at home with these cards. I filmed 4 readings I've already uploaded in the mountains with these cards, but it's my first at this disc, if you will. Wow. We have the card lineup, organized structure, rigid schedule, details, comparisons. And these two are paired together with the prize fighter. Participation brings financial gain and seasoned professional. When I pair these two cards together, what this is telling me, the feminine within this reading feels organized and ready and assured of what they want and not letting others dictate their happiness anymore. The masculine within this reading is the supporter, admirer, devotee, actively interested, Patreon crush. The masculine within this reading, if the feminine here is wondering how they feel about them, it is exactly this. Like this masculine has multiple times, is what they're telling me, looked at your profile, admired your pictures, not just looked and scrolled through them. They've been receiving songs about you that resonate between you two, your name, a lot of signs, dreams even. A couple of dreams is what I'm hearing, especially in the past 4 months. They want to get to know each other again. I see both people bringing this balance, give and take. If you're the masculine here and you're wondering how they view you, they also are admiring you from afar. They also see who you have transformed into, molted from the old. They are a humongous supporter from the stands. And the thing is right now they've been at the back of the stands. They want to be right at the front center. There is a sign your feminine needs from you. If you are the masculine here. And if you are the other, you are understanding that this is exactly what you've been asking for. A sign, a reach out from them. So, no matter who you are here, you're understanding that you know what's right for you to do, and there's nobody. The humongous thing that Spirit's wanting me to say is there's nobody to ask. Do not bring other people's opinions into your decisions when it comes to things of the heart. Of course, we need help with aspects of our life or advice, but do not make your definitive decisions based off of what other people think. And if you feel like there's a possibility, your decisions can be. I'm not saying never reach out to others at all. And I'm not saying never get other people's opinions. But if you feel that you've received enough help from others, enough advice, and reaching out again to someone right before making a decision will impact truly what you internally know should happen, don't do that specific move. Gain overall knowledge from whoever and however you're called. But when the moment comes to make true decisions for yourself, have nobody else's influence there. You know who you are in this reading. So, with that being said, what are the next steps for each person? Let's see what Spirit has. Well, here, why is Spirit saying it is time to be back in each other's life? Why is Spirit saying, even though you both feel and know you're ready to proceed, what's even the bigger reason? Block, defense, guard up, absorbing the shock, transmuting to a higher frequency. The reason why is because the only thing that's keeping you two separated is the fear of rejection. Because defenses have been up before. But if both of you did not have unfinished business, you wouldn't feel even the block to begin with. If you weren't still in the ring with each other, in each other's energy, there would be nothing to block from. You wouldn't be able to register each other. You see, after all this time, you still register each other every day. Because this is a soul tie. It's a deep romantic connection that's meant to not block from each other anymore. What Spirit is stating, the next steps. Alright, so got it. If you are the feminine within this reading, get ready for a random moment when you're least expecting for this person to reach out to you. And what the energy of this person's reach out will be is a hello. It is not, we have first round, starting the journey, already in motion, all eyes on you. It's not going to be wanting to discuss the past, okay? A lot of times people, when they get back in union or communication, etc., with each other, they think the first things they have to talk about is what happened to make separation, or the growth they've done since separation. And even though those are two very important things to talk about, it's not organic, if you will, to start that way. It can almost bring tension and expectations instantly. It is about the hello. It is about how are you. It is about getting to know each other again. Focusing on the high details. Because if you are to be with anybody back in your life, you have to just basically do that. Like, understand, you recognize the voice of the person, but they're not even the same one from the last time you met. So it really is like a full refresh with a person like this. They're gonna it looks like they're definitely at this moment trying to figure out exactly how to bring you this. They're like, should I do full contact? Meaning, should I reach out to you completely with a text, a phone call, etc.? Or should I make it more of a casual outreach, aka liking a picture, sending a Instagram or Facebook message, etc.? It looks like right now Spirit is stating that when this reach out happens to you, to send a pleasant message back and understand that this masculine sends this message with not even being sure if they will hear back from you. But it's worth it to them. It is not, in their eyes, weak. It is complete strength. No matter if you message back or not. But they love it. Duh, of course they want you to do it back. But that's the whole thing is. They want you to know that the door is still open to be in each other's life and see what happens. And they're willing to risk the chance of rejection, if you will. What I see right now, for if you are the masculine within this reading, is they're saying there's no loose ends. It's time of closure, business settled for everything that you had to do before you would be ready to reach out to them. The Punisher, getting in your own way, beating yourself up, your own worst critic. The only thing at this point that's going to try to make you think you're not ready is that parasite. Spirit's given you a lot of signs. You got used to, if you will, being in the place of having to be at peace with fate and knowing I'm not ready for certain things that I want. You knew Spirit would give you the guidance and signs when you would be, though. You have not been reading signs incorrectly, and it's very impressive the amount of growth you have done to even be in the state of verifying now, after many signs Spirit has sent you, that you're ready. That the only thing keeping you in the way of reaching out to them would be fear. There is no correct time for you to reach out to this person. When you feel that tingle of peace, yes. Not even the pre-workout effect where it's, oh, I'm excited, blah, blah, blah. When you just feel the tingle of yes, like when you first sit down after a long day and you feel the moment of shoulders and relaxation, that type of tingle, you simply do what Spirit says is best. Whatever one it is for you, because these are collective. A small reach out, meaning a like, a Facebook message, or something a bit stronger, like a hello through text message or a phone call, etc. However, you know in your position the next step is correct. What is best for you now is to not start to feel like this will make you go backwards or you're unlearning certain things. That's why I'm making it so intensely understood how specific this reading is. Because many people here deeply are ready to hear this and understand you're not slipping into each other's worlds completely off this bat. Okay? This is going to be an integration. This is an open door, and I see communication very much being an importance to both of you, but also both of you handling the setting of priorities and still both practicing mindfulness on the amount of how fast this transmutes, but also a balance of not stopping the growth because of fear of doing something wrong. It is so organic that you are going to feel this for yourself even more than you hear the words. Long story short, Spirit says being with this person and not meaning romantic, even though it transmutes to that, and not in a relationship, is not what it means that you're meant to be together or in each other's lives. What that means is your energies, your souls, being charging docking stations and bringing happiness and no expectations and unconditional actions. So, yes, you're ready to be in each other's lives again. That's what I got for you today. Now, let's switch up the vibe and let's talk about the Bali trip. June 2025. I have my next trip, set up a Trova trip for Bali. This is a deeply transforming experience. There's going to be multiple forms of teachings that are involved. It's going to be herbal, like tea, medicine, etc., sound healing, water healing, and a vast amount more. And I'm doing my own spiritual workshop as well, where I'm teaching you guys how to further understand, interpret, work, and blend in with your tarot and divination tools. Divination tools also include things like candles, pendulums, incense, runes, tokens, and so much more. The way you get to the trip link is in my Instagram bio, my YouTube videos, and all over my website. I have links. My website is offprintmint.com, and that link is in all of my social media platforms. Any questions you have regarding the trip, don't hesitate to send me an email at contact@offprintmint.com. This trip, I have a few spots still left. You have time, absolutely, but if you are called to join, I would highly suggest you go ahead and claim your spot before they're all taken. If you're having even the smallest inkling that something green is to happen for you here, and green means flourishing, abundant, transferring. Look at the details of the trip and simply take it from there. That's what I have for y'all today. And I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.